Hello Pisces, it's time for your bi-weekly forecast for the week of September 5th through September 11th, my birthday, and September 12th through the 18th. So, yeah, this is happening, and don't worry, I'm going to explain how this goes, so, don't just jump around yet, you'll want to know the format, I'm sure. Also though guys, a lot of people have been sending me messages having a hard time getting a hold of me because if you've been using search engines to find my website, it's been taking you to like an older, unupdated version. That's been fixed now, so if you do want to schedule a consultation with me, you can always, again, go to my website, integrativemysticism.com, it's on the screen, or you can follow the links below for that, or again, if you do choose to use search engines, you will find it now. So, how is this going to work from now on? Well, I know some people resonate with astrology more than tarot and vice versa. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the astrology in the first portion of the video and the tarot in the latter portion of the video. So if you like both, just enjoy the whole thing. If you want to skip ahead to the cards, go ahead and skip to the cards. If you want to, just watch the astrology, that's fine too. But everyone gets a little bit of what they want. And that's a good way, that's a good policy to try and have when you're doing this kind of thing. So let's talk astrology for the week of the 5th through the 11th as it relates to you. Well, we've got a big shift happening here with Jupiter moving into your 8th house of shared income, shared resources, and supplemental income or extra income, Pisces. And it's going to stay here all the way up until October of 2017. Now, what this energy does is also impact your self-employment income or any money that you could be getting from investments such as property or other investments that you've made. And you're going to be seeing a lot of these numbers on the rise. You may be noticing that a self-employment opportunity or an entrepreneurial bent that you have suddenly becomes more lucrative, or a small business that you're running or thinking about starting is absolutely going to take off in the next 13 months. We've also got a big focus on intimacy and sensuality, and you're going to be noticing that this is definitely the year where not only we're getting more action, whether we are coupled or single, but we are really enjoying that action, and that's probably a good place to stop before that gets too smutty. We've also got, later on this week, Saturn forming a square to Neptune between your 10th house of career and you. And Saturn has been making this square since about December 2015. And luckily, this is the last time it's going to happen. And a lot of Pisces people, Pisces people have been doing readings for, Pisces friends of mine have been kind of fluctuating in and out about what kind of career they want to commit to, if they can stay at their job, not stay at their job, quit this, blah, blah, blah. And what's going to happen is in this final breaking point, or it's not a breaking point, excuse me, but in this final square, we are going to kind of see what we can and cannot commit to, what we need to, what is the surefire thing. Some of you have contemplated, quitting, but, not quitting at the last minute, taking a break, not taking a break. And, a lot of that Neptunian energy makes it very confusing. But during this square, Neptune is retrograde. And so whatever we finally choose to eliminate will be the choice we make with clarity. Moving on to the 12th through the 18th, we've got an eclipse in your sign. Okay, we've got a lunar eclipse full moon in your sign on the 16th. And this is a mark of endings. What are we looking to release? What are we looking to let go of? To banish from our lives for good? Could it be a person, a connection? Is it a debt? Is it a health issue, a bad habit? This is a cleansing moon for a lot of you. And this is going to be a moon that echoes throughout a few weeks and months following this. So, you may not necessarily have to commit to anything or have to make that choice from the 16th, but, between the 16th and about the end of November, we are going to be noticing a lot of opportunities for release. It's a wild card because it's in your sign. So you have to decide, and you have to make the effort to decide what needs to be eliminated from your space for your betterment. We've also got, during that week, Mercury, currently retrograde in your partnership zone, forming a square to Saturn in your 10th house of career. And an old business partner or an old associate may actually be the answer to a problem that you are currently having. But the reason there's tension in this square is because you may be feeling like you don't know if you are ready to talk to this person again, if this person is available, if this person doesn't have a million and one other things going on. And so it's very important to try and reconnect with this old colleague, because it seems like both of you have evolved since the last time you've worked together. This could also be an old business opportunity, an old boss, or something again during that Saturn-Neptune, crisscross over the last, 10 months or so, you may have accidentally lost that you need to get back. So let's see what's going on here with the cards for these 2 weeks. Well, for the 5th through the 11th, your spiritual advice is the card of the Dreamer. And this card always talks about paying attention to where what we are actually trying to manifest is manifesting, and what we think we're trying to manifest is not. Now that might sound really crazy, but what's happening with the Dreamer is that you're sort of getting visions of the future this week, whether they are visions of the future in romance, visions of the future in your health or in your home life. What you're seeing is basically you're getting little tastes of what's to come, and this is meant to teach you about what the new future trend is going to be. When you get a sample of what could be for much longer than 5 or 10 minutes or a day or a week, you kind of understand, okay, could I let something like this happen in my life as a commitment for good? Pay attention and entertain these visions and these experiences with due diligence, because they are going to help you make the final decisions that you need to make. For your finances and your work life, we have the 8 of Swords inverted. And this is kind of where you can kind of see, oh wow, tarot and astrology do really talk at the same time with the same voice. With the 8 of Swords inverted, we see a release going on. Some kind of freedom coming to you, letting something go. Something that has proven to be a bit of an impediment, whether it's a mentality or perhaps even an obstacle at the workplace, or an obstacle that's been preventing you from getting a new job, is getting out of the way this week. And you may, some of you Pisces people may very well choose to move on to a better opportunity now that the schedule or the time or the energy has made itself available and a better opportunity has presented itself. And some of you may actually decide to release a financial obligation that you have no business keeping in your future. For your communications, with your messages, what you get from others in your life, we have the King of Wands upright. A very helpful fire sign, an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, or somebody with a lot of those fiery qualities, is actually going to be stepping up to the plate for you. And you are going to be noticing that you are getting noticed. All right? This may be an opportunity to enhance your popularity, whether social popularity, dating popularity, whatever, but this person is basically stepping up to promote you. This person could actually be very much instrumental in you actually getting noticed by the right people, or getting the publicity that you need to even get a business project off the ground, or get the endorsement opportunities that you need. So pay attention when this person shows up. It may feel kind of strange, letting somebody else, in a sense, metaphorically, take care of your baby, but it may actually be in the right hands. For your emotions with water, or I guess that's a force of habit, I'm not really doing it that way anymore, but for your emotions in your romantic life, we do have the 3 of Cups upright. And this card is basically talking about, well, you're popular, like we said before. I said it before, the astrology stuff with Jupiter going into Libra. Okay, we've got popularity, immense popularity. A lot of you single Pisces people, even if you haven't been trying, try a little bit this week and get a lot of it back. The 3 of Cups indicates a lot of you will be spoiled for choice when it comes to potential lovers. So don't race to start being exclusive just yet. For those of you who are currently coupled, the 3 of Cups upright says that you and your partner are actually going to be bonding with the help of a friend or a relative. It looks like this could be really good news. It's always nice to find out that our partner and our BFF are really good friends. It's always nice to know that our partner and our family get along really well. And this could actually be something where you kind of notice that your partner is even feeling more comfortable having their own relationship with your friends and family, thus making the relationship that the two of you have all the more secure. So let's move on to the 12th through the 18th with the cards. All right. Well, it looks like for your spiritual advice, we've got the card of the Green Man. And this is a very nice card because this talks about getting more, getting a higher yield out of your actions, getting a higher yield out of your labors, out of your investments, and getting more out of action that you've already taken. Okay, there's hidden rewards or rewards to be found this week. And usually with the Green Man, we are again talking about a bigger payoff, something that you didn't expect. Maybe you thought you were doing something for X amount of dollars an hour and all of a sudden somebody's paying you more. Or maybe this is a situation where with the Green Man, it's kind of like your partner, really kind of goes above and beyond due to a kind gesture that you've made. Either way, we're kind of seeing bigger splashes from smaller pebbles, but in a good way. For your finances and your work life, we have the Eight of Pentacles upright. This is going to be a week of great productivity, great strides, but also at the same time, I think that this is the week where you start to finally get noticed for more unique qualities. There's something getting better about your work situation. There's something suddenly improving, whether it's getting into a new stride, a better routine, or this is a situation where we are kind of seeing, with the Eight of Pentacles, the steady improvement are also launching your status at work in a higher direction. This may be better customers, better business, more consistent business, more loyalty. This could also indicate an opportunity to even showcase your abilities for, again, a little bit more of a push towards upward mobility down the road. For your messages and your communications, we've got the Eight of Cups upright. Looks like there may be somebody around you, Pisces, who may be moving or moving on. This actually may not come as a shock to you, but then again it could. The Eight of Cups usually does talk about, an opportunity for yourself to even move if you are looking to move or take some kind of trip, do some traveling. But there is a sense of separation as well from a friend or a family member. This could actually be, a neighbor moving away. This could be a friend moving away for school or university, or maybe even taking on a new job. I'm not sure if this is a permanent move or if this is something temporary, but we are seeing somebody getting ready to take some space from the space that they share with you. It's certainly not under negative circumstances, though. I think this is something that is going to be good to them. But again, we will have to make sure that we say a proper goodbye and encouragement there. For your emotions with water, again, force a habit. For your emotions in your relationships, we do have the Page of Pentacles inverted. And this card can make it's just a little bit of a warning. Forewarned is forearmed. It's not negative. Some people hear warnings in the cards and they think they're cursed and blighted, and they're not. And this is definitely one of those cards that's not saying anything has to be bad, but we have to be careful about people getting carried away with the Page of Pentacles inverted. This could be a new person, a new love opportunity that's perhaps trying to rush things in a certain direction when it comes to love and romance. Maybe they're just kind of, head over heels in infatuation. Maybe they have a really good crush, or they feel that really strong connection. So, but they're not feeling very secure in it, so they think they gotta rush it to fruition. Getting carried away can cause some heartache and some confusion that we'd have to fix later on. So making sure things stay in stride without hurting anyone's feelings is important. Getting carried away could also be an issue for you and a partner. There could be a discussion with a partner where they might be letting things get carried away a little bit when it comes to maybe a new pastime or a new hobby. And if they let it get too carried away, it could create some schedule conflicts or be a bit more expensive than it should be. So that is your forecast, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And don't forget, if you do want to get a session with me, you can always follow the links below or go to integrativemysticism.com. I'll talk to you later.